this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. And I want to say a shout out to a gentleman named Mike Whitney. He put up a video on the Magicycle Ebike community official Facebook page. I had to think about that. That's a hard title. It's basically his Magicycle's Facebook group. But anyways, Mike put the video up of him putting together a 52 tooth. Would you say tooth or teeth? 52 teeth? It should be teeth, right? A lot of us use singular for stuff like that. 52 teeth, 52 tooth chainring on his Magicycle Cruiser. And he did that to stop the ghost pedaling. Well, I told you guys I was going to give it a try. Well, I gave it a try. It's on my bike right now. Here's how you know it's on my bike. All right, take a look at my gears. It's sitting on 4th gear right now. I think 4th gear was like my 7th gear back then. So yeah, I made the modification in hopes that it would stop me from ghost pedaling. So I'm trying it out right now to see if this is going to be the thing that's going to do it. And so far, I would say yes, it does it. What was my 7th gear is now about my 4th gear, it feels. So I'm going to take this up a little bit faster, and we'll see how it handles it. I'm gonna make a turn here first before I do it. But let me say this. Oops, sorry. Had a smudge in my arm. I tell you, dealing with the chain, that thing's pretty greasy. Yeah, I would say it's not a hard thing to do, but it took me longer than I thought it would. And the reason is because, and let me mess with my mirrors here. I bumped it when I was doing the adjustments. Alright. I figured I'd let him go first. Why take the chance? It's a little greasy. I got myself a little greasy. So the hard part of it all, and I did not record it because I don't think Magicycle would be too happy with me modifying their bike, but really, I think it needs to be done. I didn't record it because I didn't want to get them upset. But I'll put some links in the description. If you want to do it, you can do it yourself as well. All right, let's move it up here. All right, this is 7th gear. Man, this is, oh yeah. I can feel the resistance. Let's move up the pedal assist levels here. Oh yeah, I'm going fast and I still have resistance. Let's slow down, let's do it again. Yeah, we're gonna have to play with gears now. Yeah, I cannot leave it on 7th. I'm on 7th gear right now. I'm pedaling. I have full resistance. We're doing 23 miles an hour. 24 miles an hour roughly. Yeah. Well, gotta slow down for those guys crossing. Yeah, full resistance. Absolute full resistance on 7th gear. Let's bring the pedal assist levels down. Yeah, there's some type of thing going on here for this local church. Look at this. Yeah. Big event. There's a lot of cars out here. All right, so was it worth it? Yeah, I'd say it was definitely worth it. I can't remember what the cost was. $26, $27, $28, maybe with sales tax, maybe around $28. I bought it on eBay. I'll give you the eBay link too. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll find it there too. But yeah, absolutely makes a difference. Yeah, no more ghost pedaling anymore. This is nice. Yeah, and I could actually use my gears again. What is this, on 4th gear right now? 4th gear feels like 7th gear. Yeah, 52 teeth, 52 tooth. Teeth? Should be teeth, right? Let's turn here. I think I need to make some adjustments to my derailleur a little bit. Just make sure I don't grind. Now somebody asked me if you change your chainring, do you need to change the length of your chain? And the answer is no, you do not. You don't need to do that. It's perfectly fine with the original chain on there. Here's the hard part of it all, in the changing of it. I did it out in the garage, and let's move this up a little bit here. I did it out on the garage, took it off. There are spacers, there's washers. You gotta remember, if you take it off, it's only 4 screws that removes the chain ring. If you take it off, make sure you know the order sequence to put it back together. All right. If you don't, that's gonna mess you up. So I suggest taking a photo with your camera or your cell phone camera of the order sequence so that you can see how to put it back together if you take it apart. Now, one thing I did have to do is, and it kept falling apart. Okay, the screws kept falling down as I'm trying to put it back together. I think if the bike was laying down, or maybe, I don't know, it was on its kickstand when I was doing it, and sometimes holding certain things in position didn't quite, let's go down this way, didn't quite stay where I wanted. Then of course I would just drop it, then it would roll around on the floor and I'd have to look for the parts, and yeah, that wasn't fun. But once I finally got it together, it goes on relatively easily at that point once you know how to do it. I took the chain totally off. I didn't take it off. I just took it off the chain ring, just kind of let it lay off of the chain ring before I put it back together. Make sure you know what direction the chain goes in. And the worst thing is putting it all together and find out the chain is behind where it should be. All right, make sure that is correct. I think that was my biggest mistake. I was almost done and I go, uh-oh, this chain's not going to go back on. It's stuck in between things. So yeah, rookie mistake. But other than that, it's relatively easy to do. So do I recommend it? I would recommend it, but you really have to be careful when you take it apart to put it back together exactly the same way you took it apart. There's a spacer, there's a small little washer. Don't forget the little washer, because people can lose that real easy. When it bounces on the ground, you're looking all over for it. If you do it on carpet, you might be searching in the carpet for the little washer. I didn't do it in carpet, I was in the garage. So yeah, I would say it was worth it. I can now use my gears if I want to. Before, I was always on 6 and 7 because anything less, I didn't feel any resistance. And if I went over, I don't know, say 18 miles per hour, I was always ghost pedaling. How are you going to get any exercise if you're ghost pedaling like that? Now, if you're going slow, that's another story, but you know that I usually go 18, 20, 22, 24 miles an hour. That's pure ghost pedaling at that point. I needed that resistance. 52 teeth is what you need. All right, make sure you get the correct one if you decide to do it. Now, the one thing is, the chain ring has a chain ring guard, right? That guard doesn't really 100% protect it anymore because the chain ring sticks up above the guard. Yeah, so that's one thing to realize. Let me see here. Maybe I can show you that if I get up on this path. How do I get to this path up here? There's no opening. Let me move a little bit further forward. Maybe I can find where it opens up. Oh, okay, I know where we are now. Sorry, missed that stop. I was looking at the other thing. I was looking at the person riding the bike too. All Alright, I'm gonna go off over here. Hey, this is really nice grass. It's not weeds. Alright, let me stop here. Let me show you what we have here. I'm all connected to the audio recorder. Oops, sorry, hit the bell. Alright. Let me take it off of the mount here. Sorry for the bad camera work, but this is what it looks like. You see, this part now sticks up above the guard. So yeah, I gotta clean this up, sorry. So it's only 4 screws. It's this one, this one, this one, and this one. You do not need to take this off. You don't need to take the crank off, okay? You don't need a crank puller. Just 4 screws with a hex, what's it called, a hex driver? That'll take off this guard. The chain ring itself will come off, and there's one in the back too. And there's, I don't know if we can see it from here. I don't know, let's see. Can you guys see in here? There's a spacer in there, and then there's also a washer. So yeah, overall it's pretty easy to do. This is really close now, okay? It does clear, but it's close. And underneath is a wire, which is really the derailleur wire. So what I did is I put a little zip tie right over here. I don't know if you can see that. Put a little zip tie right down in there to hold that wire out so it doesn't hit on the chain ring. All right, let me reattach you guys. Hold on. Reattach it to the chest mount here. Okay. Let's put this back. All right, I gotta turn around. Sorry for messing up their grass and the look of the grass, but it's the only way for me to turn around. I didn't want to go fast on the trail. We don't really do that on the street level. This is why we have knobby tires. Times like this. All right. Back up and running. I find that sometimes your gears don't hit perfectly on the derailleur. If that happens, I just move this around a little bit until it actually grabs it right. It just means there's an adjustment that needs to be made on the derailleur. I don't think that's that tough. Sorry. Yeah, I had to grab the camera and readjust it. So yeah, I like it. Thanks, Mike. I don't know if Mike watches Russ's right or not, but yeah, works really good. So you're gonna find that my gear shifter is gonna be sitting probably more on 4 or 5, and if we're going really fast, then we're gonna start moving it up, right? On 7, I can feel major resistance now when I'm pedaling, and I'm on PAS 4, which is about 50%, I believe. In that range for me. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. Let's turn here again. Just going back and forth here. Anyways, I just wanted to make this quick video, let you guys know what I did. Sorry, Magicycle, I had to make this change. It's actually going to be a little bit easier for me. I kind of wish that the bike companies would do this for all the bikes, quite frankly. But again, if you're one that doesn't go past, say, 20 miles an hour, probably don't really need it that much. If you're like me, tend to go a little bit fast. Yeah, your changing of the chainring to a 52 teeth chainring would make a big difference in terms of your lack of ghost pedaling then. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.